Today on Rappler, Board of Inquiry Chief Benjamin Magalong says President Benigno Aquino was hurt by the Mamasapano report.
In an island like Corregidor, I assembled 90 young people.
Filipino Muslims commemorate the 47th anniversary of the Jabidah Massacre in Corregidor. And the strip club offers the winner in the Pacquiao-Mayweather bout couch dances for life. Hello, I'm Paterno Esmaquel. This is Rappler's Wrap for the Day, a list of the most important events around the world you shouldn't miss. President Benigno Aquino conducts a no-holds-barred meeting with Police Director Benjamin Magalong to clarify points in the BOI report. Magalong says it was a straightforward discussion, very systematic, very educated, though the president was admittedly hurt by the findings. The BOI report says Aquino bypassed the PNP chain of command. Deputy Presidential Spokesperson Abigail Valdez says an apology regarding Mamasapano hasn't been discussed. Malacanang earlier said Aquino already took full responsibility for the incident despite the lack of a clear apology. Former President Fidel V. Ramos says there's no reason for the president not to take responsibility for the carnage.
Yes, what is so difficult about that? As a previous president said, I am sorry. Well, and so that removed a lot of the pressure on that person, although eventually other things came up to cause her temporary detention in a hospital for alleged crimes.
Ramos says Aquino should apologize to redeem himself.
Well, saying I'm sorry humbly and sincerely would probably do 90% of the job. But since the hurt has gone so much deeper than what it was really originally, based on his absence from Villamor Air Base on the 29th of January, when the 42 coffins first arrived. Since then, so much has happened in terms of the call it recalcitrance of Malacanang. I'm not just talking about the president, but also his spokespersons and handlers.
He adds there's no escaping the principle of command responsibility.
There is a chain of command that operates under the principle of command responsibility. And there is no escaping that in the Philippine setting. We have been practicing and respecting the doctrine of command responsibility.
More on the Senate report. The complete draft reveals one of the 6 Americans tried to order the military to fire artillery, a move that angered 6th Infantry Division Commander Major General Edmundo Pangilinan. Pangilinan refused and told him, "Do not dictate to me what to do. I am the commander here." The U.S. servicemen tagged along Special Action Force Commander Police Director Getulio Napeñas. Filipino Muslims mark the 47th anniversary of the Jabidah Massacre in Corregidor Island Wednesday. Historians see the massacre as the trigger for the decades-long insurgency between Muslim groups and the Philippine government. In 1967, Filipinos from Basilan, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, and Zamboanga were recruited to a commando unit called Jabidah for a secret mission hatched by former President Ferdinand Marcos to reclaim Sabah from Malaysia. The plan was scrapped and the troops killed to keep the plan from going public. Comrades of the murdered Muslim commandos still mourn their deaths.
In Island, like Corregidor. I assembled 90 young people.
The commemoration of the tragic event comes a day after the Senate released its findings on the bloody clash between Muslim rebels and police forces in Mamasapano, Maguindanao last January 25. ARMM Governor Mujib Hataman notes with dismay the report focuses on the policemen and the rebels but makes no mention of the civilians killed. He asks who will be responsible for the civilians killed in Mamasapano. He also disagrees with the Senate report that calls the Mamasapano clash a massacre.
Hindi ako naniniwala na ang nangyari sa Mamasapano ay isang massacre. Kasi kailanman hindi mangyayari na isang massacre na kung saan ang dalawang grupong magkatunggali ay parehong merong armas.
The search for victims from the AirAsia crash ends with 106 of 162 bodies found. The decision to end the hunt comes after AirAsia Chief Tony Fernandez signaled operations were drawing to a close. Fernandez considers the operation successful and gives credit to the families that agreed it is, quote, obviously not something that can go on indefinitely. Indonesia will release the final report on the crash by August. The much-talked-about Mars One project faces criticism from one of its finalists who says the plan will fall on its face. Irish astrophysicist Joseph Roach says the selection process for the one-way trip to Mars is inadequate. Roach focuses on how the project encourages the volunteers to give money to the project. He adds he hasn't met anyone from the Mars One project in person. A study by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology says humans will die within 68 days on the colony. Mars One, a Dutch-based nonprofit, faces constant criticism over its plan to colonize Mars in 2024. The Mars One group has yet to respond to Roach's statements. Manny Pacquiao enjoys a strong first day of sparring in preparation for his May 2 showdown with Floyd Mayweather. Pacquiao's trainer Freddie Roach says, quote, Manny is on fire in the gym. Pacquiao practiced 5 hard rounds with a pair of sparring partners, perfect for testing the strategy to beat Mayweather. In Las Vegas, the Deja Vu Showgirls Strip Club gives the Mayweather-Pacquiao bout winner free couch dances for life. For those on desktop, click on the links on your screen. You can also click on the tabs below to go to a story in the video. And for those on smartphones and tablets, the links can be found below the video. Every story on Rappler has a mood meter which gives you 8 emotions to choose from. Looking at the Mood Navigator today, the story with the most number of votes is this one, Tony Gonzaga on criticism about her Binibining Pilipinas hosting stint. 45% of readers voted don't care. This story brings out the mood of the day. Today, most people don't care. That's the wrap for today, Wednesday, March 18, 2015. Visit Rappler.com for the latest news here and around the world. Check out our other shows, Rappler Talk, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Paterno Makel. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today.